All right, before we start the podcast, I'd like to make a quick disclaimer that if you recognize either of these individuals, we would appreciate it if you could respect their privacy and keep your suspicions to yourself. Thank you. And enjoy the podcast. And welcome to the Dangerous Brickz podcast. I am your host, DKFilms, with the second episode. And today, our guest is Innocuous Reviews. Here we have two members from the group. We have the first member, who's Henry, who's the creator of the group. And we have Jason.
That's just me.
Yeah, that's him. And
I didn't get to talk.
He's just
too quickly.
He's a part of the group. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Hey, thank you for
I had to write
being on the
a
the
review for your video, and I think to get on it is crazy.
Hey, all right. Thank you for being on my podcast.
I'm just kidding, by the way. to everyone listening, I did not write the review just to get on this podcast. I'm not that sad.
Okay.
Not desperate.
All right. How are you doing today, peeps?
I'm doing great.
Are you asking the audience or us? I'm assuming us, right?
Yeah, of course. Who else am I talking to?
Why would you guys asking the audience?
Well, I don't know,
Shout
man.
back.
Isn't that what every YouTuber does nowadays? They ask the audience, hey, how you doing, guys? I always find that really weird, how they say that in a video, even though they can't technically talk back to you.
Yeah. Like they
That's
asked,
why I prefer
like
Brickz.
like they like the YouTubers ask the audience the questions, but it's like pre-recorded, so it's like you can't answer back. I don't know. Especially for
Anyway, on with the podcast.
Okay, yes. Yeah, how are you doing today? You doing fine? Dandy?
I'm
Pretty
doing
good?
dandy.
I'm a little tired. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired too. I kind of screamed because this is our second take.
It took all the energy out of you.
Yeah, that intro just took out all the energy on me, and oh, it's such a pain. All right, so, should we bring up the question?
Yeah, let's go through the questions.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna start with the question you get asked
please, no.
most
The
often.
big question.
The
yeah,
big question.
Big question.
Are you Aether Films? That's what I guess most people are asking. Cause
Am I Aether Films?
yeah. Alright, any
I
of
don't
you?
think he
tough
sounds like
question.
Aether Films.
No.
I'm not Aether Films, no.
Jason doesn't.
He's not Aether Films.
Are you Aether Films, Henry?
Yes, I am
Oh my
actually.
goodness.
For a whole 4 years, I have been Aether Films. I know, big reveal.
Exclusive.
Finally coming out of the closet on this podcast. I'm sorry I lied to you, Jason.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
You've been lying to me, man. This whole time. My entire life has been a lie.
Well,
Exposed.
not necessarily just the last 4 years, mate.
Dangerous Brickz. Exclusive.
Oof.
Exclusive.
Make sure to put this clickbait in the title, man.
Like Aether
What if
Films.
Aether Films is actually listening to this?
Oh, he probably is. Maybe.
Well, if you put, I'm saying if you put what just happened in the title, he definitely will.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm so tired. Okay. All right. But
So, to clarify, Henry has been secretly Aether Films this whole time.
and
Yeah, that was the whole answer to that question.
and
For anyone wondering,
I don't even know.
you don't need to ask that question anymore. It's officially been answered. To everyone listening,
There.
it's confirmed.
Leave us
It's
alone,
verified.
okay?
It's been validated that it's confirmed, official. That
You heard it here first.
Aether Films is Innocuous Reviews. Am I right?
yes, this
Yes.
is true, dude.
Yeah, this is true. This is
Yes.
He's written
This is news
all
to me,
40
but-
reviews.
Apparently it's true.
all right. Okay, so let's start. Let's get into the questions. Should we start with
The
my
nitty-gritty
my
details.
questions? Should we
Yeah,
start
let's start with your
my
obvious questions.
my
Or you
questions?
could do the combination, the wombo combo.
My questions or the fan questions?
Let's just go with your questions first.
All right, we'll start with my
Okay,
questions.
yeah.
All right.
I'm sure they're fantastic.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So why did you start Innocuous?
Can I
Last time we did that.
answer this?
Yeah.
I did not start
Yeah.
Innocuous.
Since
so
Henry is the
able-
creator, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, there's like this whole backstory behind it, but like the major point was that when you look at like a bad video, especially like I don't want to say Josiah's, but if you look at
Josiah's.
Lego Marvel Episode 4, right? If you looked at like the dislikes before Innocuous, it was like 60 likes and maybe one dislike.
Which was probably
And-
me, to be honest.
and then you read the comments and there's absolutely no criticism whatsoever, even though there's so much that you could, notify Josiah about, or like
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't be using Josiah as an example.
if I... sorry to interrupt, but like... Josiah's videos are like... The flaws in his videos can be like...
They're most identifiable.
Yeah, because to most other people in the community, they're flaws that apply to lots of other people.
Yeah, this
So-
is true. Oh, I mean, I think just everyone copies each other to an extent. So as long as you're doing better than whoever the top dog is at the moment in that category, then you're doing good. Like I think a lot of brick filmers in this community don't necessarily care about making content that is artistic and can it's like an improvement from their last videos. Of course, everyone does want to improve, but I'm necessarily saying that not a lot of people are striving to be a Forest Fire 101 at the moment. Like they're not actually putting the work in. Like I'm sure they'd want to be, but they're not actually putting the work in to be one. They're sort of just trying to be, or at least it seems that way, that they're trying to just be ahead of everyone else, so that whoever has the smoothest animation. That's basically what the whole point is.
And I believe part of the problem is that most of the people don't get much criticism. So like, yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, it's no really constructive criticism.
But then when they do get criticism,
yeah, it's not
because
very constructive.
they've never get no even then when they do get criticism,
that's
because
true.
they've never been dealt any before. they're like dogs and rabies, dude.
Yeah, I have
It's a
found
bite.
before I joined Innocuous, when I even on my actual brick filming account, I would comment try to make it constructive criticism. I just get completely shut down.
Rejected, man.
Yeah, there was this one time I commented this harmless constructive criticism. I got about 5 people who liked the video comment. I liked the video anyway. Just there's this one thing that bugged me. Got about 5 other brickroomers going, well, it's meant to be like that, and
Well, was it?
shut up, Aether. Screw you. Well,
Oh, man.
it wasn't that much of a nitpick, to be honest.
Am I allowed to ask who it was, or should we not say it?
I can't even remember who it was, to be honest.
Oh, unfortunate.
Wow.
Man. Well, back to my story. Yeah. So you looked at like a video like Josiah's Lego Marvel Episode 4, and it has basically no dislikes and no sort of criticism or someone saying this isn't exactly the best. And then you look at the top comment, and it's like, well, okay, I hate to throw Titanium Pictures under the bus, but Titanium Pictures comment that said this is amazing ! Was really what drove me to want to make a review page for the Innocuous reviews. So if Titanium Pictures is listening right now, he is a big factor in the Innocuous reviews existing today.
So thank you, Mr. Titanium, if you're out there.
Oh yeah, thanks for giving us a hobby over the past few months.
Thanks for
Wow, guys.
Thanks for feeding us, dude. Thanks
Thanks
for
for-
giving us rent.
giving us a job.
Yeah, but even before, what's it, Lego Marvel Episode 4, Lego Marvel Episode 3, I was talking with the second member of Innocuous, who we currently call No Name Innocuous because he doesn't have an alias, or I'm not sure how you say
We
it.
tried to get him to have one, except he still hasn't come up with one, so for now he's
That's
no
true.
named Innocuous.
Back in, what's it, December 2016, this was how far Innocuous... This was basically when Innocuous... The idea of Innocuous came in, and we were basically discussing how in Lego Marvel Episode 3, the plot, nothing really happens or progresses, nothing significant, nothing entertaining. I can't remember the video exactly, but it's, it's a bit of a pointless fight scene and that type of thing. And so we were discussing it in like a group DM, and like it was basically just like a rant going on about Josiah and how bad the video was. And then about a week later, I came up with the idea to do a podcast about like where we would talk about videos such as that and why they're bad. Of course, later on, that idea later evolved into a review page, which is quite ironic when you think about it, because it came from a thing where we would be very public and would, basically just express our opinions under our names, to then going to an anonymous account where nobody can trace us. But I think personally, I prefer the whole anonymous thing, because no bias. Nobody can, like, without a face to link it to. It's like when you're reading a review for the first time from Innocuous, you don't really think about any past grudges that this account has had, or any distaste they might have to someone else, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So yeah, I think that also applies to any type of media too, like a film or song, for instance, right? Like when you're listening to it or watching it, you without like a filmmaker or director for it to go behind, or maybe an artist, you can't really think about whether it's good or not. You just listen to the song, right? Because like, let's say it's Ed Sheeran off the top of my head, right? Ed Sheeran's a really big artist at the moment, right? And a lot of people know his music, and a lot of people know him. If you hear an Ed Sheeran song and you like Ed Sheeran, then you're going to like this song automatically. Generally, most of the time. That's what people tend to do. But then, you don't know it's an Ed Sheeran song, right? You probably know it's an Ed Sheeran song by his voice, though. But let's say you don't know it's an Ed Sheeran song, and you don't know it's his voice.
I think another example would be Jake Paul's song. Like, that's completely awful, except he's got millions of followers who like his content, so they
just think about the person more than the actual art of it all, Yeah, I think, but I think now, because Innocuous has lasted so long, that people have basically learned that Innocuous does have bias towards specific people. Although I don't think we do have bias towards specific people. I do think that though people have like sort of come up with the idea that we do. Some Brickz filmers probably think that we hate them, just because we. That's another thing too, eh? Like people for some reason think that if you hate someone's film, you automatically hate them. I mean, it's a completely separate entity, or like a completely different thing.
I hate Batman vs Superman, except I don't hate Zack Snyder. I don't even know the bloke.
I mean, it's like saying that if you hate him, you automatically hate all his films. Although, okay, that's a bit extreme. I think more so like in the Brickz film community. Let's say, hey, DKFilms, I hated your new video. It wasn't great. And then I point out all the negatives in it. And then someone's going to read that and think, wow, this person really doesn't like DK. Whereas it's just that I don't like your film.
Yeah.
That's my little point. And that was basically how Innocuous got started, right? So I think I droned on a bit, but I've been thinking about this for the past 2 weeks. And all my ideas just came in at once.
You answered like
my thoughts.
A good chunk of my questions I prepared. So
another thing I like about the how we're anonymous is it's always fun reading like who people think we are.
Oh wow, yeah.
Those crazy things
it
about who
keeps
we are.
our account alive, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Because when our account's officially dead, we're gonna reveal it, and then I'll keep it alive for a few more days.
All right, so
Probably shouldn't say that now, because then I don't know, maybe people might plot against us.
Yeah, people kind of boycott.
Studios.
We'll kind of boycott you a little bit and
No.
see what happens.
Oh crap.
Okay. So you answered a good chunk of my questions already, so that's cool.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's
And
okay.
then 2 weeks later, you recruited me.
Oof.
Yeah, this is
2
true.
weeks, 1 week to 2 weeks later.
Well, yeah, I knew it wouldn't be a very good idea to have it just be a 2-person job, because like we just said, there has to be different opinions all the time on different reviews, so that you never truly know, like they have a bias or something, because it's always a different person reviewing. So you always got to have quite a big amount of people when doing a project like this.
Yeah, Innocuous has grown into a cult now. We've got like 30 to 40 people all working on...
Dude, it's so hard. Like we have to have 3 separate DMs, Instagram DMs, just to keep up with everyone and everything.
Yeah, there's so many people now just cranking out reviews left, right, centre. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Like originally it started with us doing like 2 reviews, 3 reviews a month, but now we only get to do 1 review every 3 months.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And we take all the ad revenue from the YouTube video, so we can just sit back with all the money whilst the others do the hard work.
Wow, you guys. All right.
79p of the ad ref.
Okay. So. Okay.
That's a true story.
All right.
It's a true story, Jason.
You heard it here. Another Dangerous Brickz exclusive.
Oof. All right. Okay. Next question, I guess. Why is the name Innocuous Reviews? Why'd you choose to name it that?
Is that another question?
Yeah, that's another question. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. As a lot of my other videos and titles, I usually either go to Google Translate and change something into another language. Like I'll type in the word skeleton and I'll just look at different languages, and if it sounds or looks cool, then I'll have it be that name. And I did that with Innocuous, the Innocuous name, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. And so then my second option was to go to a dictionary, and I looked through different words, and the first thing I looked at for some reason was the I section, and I came across Innocuous, and the word didn't really seem cool. I didn't even know how to pronounce it at the time or read it, because I'd never seen it before, but the definition I thought was perfect, and I told the no-name Innocuous member at the time that it's the perfect name, just because I think then it would be a bit trolly, but at the same time appropriate to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Because someone might think that we're being a bit immature. I don't know. Making a joke out of it by picking that name.
Alright. Hey.
At the time it seemed appropriate, eh?
Hey. Okay, so that's why you're called Innocuous.
Yeah.
How many people do you actually think know the definition of Innocuous?
Well, I think they've learnt it now because of us. You want to know what it means.
What? Seen our account and go, what's an Innocuous?
Yeah.
Ask Siri. Siri, what does Innocuous mean?
Okay. Alright. So are there more? Yeah, there are more members of Innocuous, right? Not just you two, Henry.
We are not permitted to speak on. Well, we already did mention that, eh? 30 to 40.
We can say how many of us there.
Alright, how many of you are there?
We started out with 2, then went on to 3, then went to 4, then went to 5, and then -1
dropped out
to 4, and that's where we are now.
So there are 4 members currently.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Are you not?
Probably stay that way.
Are you not allowed to tell us the other two? Who the other two are?
One's called Dark. One's called No Named Innocuous. But no, we're not allowed to say who they actually are.
Yeah, if that was what you're going for.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Dark
not
Lego
today.
Productions and No Named Innocuous Lego Productions. That's their real identities.
All right. Okay.
But actually, no. To go back to that, because for some reason I asked him about this, but for some reason not a lot of people know that Frozen Lake Films was a part of Innocuous.
Oh yeah,
He was.
You told me about that.
Yeah, I asked him, and he said it. I think he said it, he guessed it was alright for me to bring this up. But Frozen Lake Films was a part of Innocuous for a short amount of time, and he wrote, I think, a few reviews. If it's the right term. Not a lot, not too little, or maybe too little.
Can't even remember how much it was. Was it?
I don't think
3?
we're allowed to say. I mean, okay.
4?
Well, we did tell him that he could say how many reviews he wrote, and what reviews he wrote, but I think that's his information, so we shouldn't go too much into that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't think he really cares though. I'd imagine he's listening to this right now.
Probably.
Shout out to Frozen Lake Films.
Shout out to Frozen Lake Films. Yeah,
Shout out to Frozen Lake Films.
All right. Okay, so I guess you guys already answered the question of why you started with Hosea's Lego Marvel EP4. You
Copyright reasons is the easiest to
It was the easiest.
to tear apart.
Wow.
Because it made me so mad watching it.
That's a bit much.
It made me die inside a little every time I watched it. Okay, that was a joke. Don't take that too far.
Alright, I'm not gonna take that. Yeah, don't take that too far. Don't take it too personally.
Yeah, just how some aren't that bad, right? There's flaws.
Yeah, it's just more the fact that it wasn't getting much criticism at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's in no way like a terrible brick film. You know what I mean? Like we've seen.
But it's not exactly brilliant either.
Yeah, it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible.
It's kind of like around there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's I think because everyone. I don't know. That's the topic for another day. You can go. Well, there won't be another day though.
Yeah, probably not.
Or maybe next time, if you ever do have a son, Innocuous probably won't exist anyway.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Maybe someone will have found us out, and we've had to go and hide in the barracks. I feel
Had to go across the
I
border.
wanted to call you Dark Knight. Yeah,
Into Mexico.
but which? I went to New Zealand, dude.
Alright. So you
Easy
made
as simple as
about
that, I think.
3 Hosea reviews? Reviews about Hosea? 3 or 5? I don't remember. How many did you? 3.
It's free.
3.
Yeah.
Free, yeah.
You'd like to know why?
Yeah. So could you tell us more about your little thing with Hosea?
There's multiple reasons, I think, as well, but
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll let you start.
Yeah, well, I'll start, and Jason, yes,
can add on.
another podcast. It's sort of like a relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest right here. First time, we didn't realize it was gonna be such a big success. So the second time around, when he released his Kid Flash episode, a lot of people wanted us to review it. I want to say we got about 20 submissions in our Google Forms, and a lot of DMs and comments of people asking. Most definitely are highly requested.
Because,
yeah.
Yeah,
Even now
like
it's getting
the first one.
requested.
Yeah, that was my reason. It's just because every week or so we go through our Google Forms, we pick the sometimes the most popular brick film that's been submitted, and most often than not it is Josiah's Lego brick films, because people like the first review and how quote unquote roasted and
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah, but we made an agreement at the start that we weren't going to abuse Josiah. That would be the incorrect.
abuse.
We weren't going to use him to get followers, because of course when we did make a Josiah review, it got a lot of attention. But we said that we would only make another Josiah review if he was to end his Lego Marvel series, or if he was going to make another episode. So that we could basically see what he improved on from our criticisms, and if he actually took it hand in hand and tried to make something better. But then when the Lego Batman, the Cape Crusader came around, it was just...
We were bombarded with requests.
Well, not even that. I just wanted to really badly because to me, I don't know.
It angered you again.
Yeah. It just...
Wow, you guys are so mean.
I enjoy Josiah's films because they're bad. Like sometimes
they're like
give me enjoyment.
They're like those films that are so bad it's good.
It's true, man.
Indeed.
Because I have this memory of last year. I think around October, November time, Josiah was streaming, him editing, and what he did was he took an audio track and he put it over the video, and then when the audio track was, he added a freeze frame in for about an unnecessary 4 seconds, and then I watched the Cape Crusader video, and I noticed he'd done it again, and I had flashbacks to that moment, and I thought this deserves a review, so that got a review.
Yeah, taking no criticism on board whatsoever.
Yeah. So what we thought we were doing with that one is that we were highlighting different topics, different things, so that we weren't, basically just going over the same stuff just for attention.
Yeah.
Although I would admit it was for attention and traffic. But at the time that was. And then our most recent one, which I think was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. His Lego Live Christmas special. Now this one was a really special one. I think it's my favourite Josiah review. Because I think it's such a unique one. Because this one focuses on comedy and how he absolutely runs it into the ground. I mean, Jason, you can explain to everyone how you felt on how he used comedy.
Oh yeah, what specific to Josiah?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. So if you watch the video, the majority of the jokes are in-jokes, which you would only get if you spoke to Josiah on a regular basis, which sort of alienated the majority of the audience. So.
And we got a comment after we posted the review about how to get involved with his account and you'll begin to understand. Just watch more videos.
The thing is though, the odd in-jokes is fine. So when 95% of your jokes are in-jokes, then it's just not funny to anyone outside of his social group.
Wow, guys, you need to give Josiah some mercy, dude.
And also that.
Well, I thought we were in that review. I felt like that was the nicest we'd ever been, and that was the most constructive review we'd written so far. But a lot of people hated it for some reason. I mean, I wouldn't say hated it; they just didn't like it as much as the others. I'm not sure if that's what.
We haven't really covered comedy before. So.
Yeah, we thought it would be a great hit, but it wasn't for some reason. Because I felt like this was the first proper review on Josiah that we were being fair, and we were actually, trying to give criticism. But apparently not.
Our most popular review is actually DKFilms Logan Lego.
Hey,
this is true. Just expect a lot more DKFilms reviews, dude.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
To get all those sweet likes.
Exploited.
Thank you.
Right, I think that's the whole story. What do you think of those 3 reviews, man? I want to get your opinion. Someone that's not associated with Innocuous.
Well, can I give my opinion on the first one since I wasn't part of the camera?
Yeah, okay. I'd quite like to hear that, actually.
It just turned into sort of a rant, to be honest.
I can see what you mean. I wrote that in about 20 minutes.
It can be a lot more concise, just waffles a bit,
I mean, I've learned a lot from
you
this
maybe
account
overdid it
to
a tad with the curse words, to be honest.
Well, that was our main, complaint.
Yeah.
I do think we've, at least we picked up on that and actually tried to work that out rather than not adhering to anything. It's like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. I'm the Innocuous Reviews, man.
Feel free to write a review of the reviews. We'll listen, promise.
Oh, but what do you think, DK? What did you think?
Of what?
Any of the reviews.
Any of the
Any of the
reviews?
Josiah reviews. Well, not any of the Josiah reviews.
I don't know. I don't focus that on much. I just kind of think of the reviews are just kind of like about the same.
Ones that you can remember.
In general.
Do you feel they're all the same?
We have tried more recently to make our reviews less formulaic.
Yeah.
So if you look at some of our older ones, they do follow the same pattern.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really focus it. I don't really focus on the Hosea reviews much, but I heard it was a pretty big thing for you guys. So.
Oh, dude, it was like the best hour and a half of my life when that review hit, and then
Aether Films
everyone started.
That
Yeah,
helped.
everyone started posting it on their stories. It spread like wildfire. It was the most successful thing I'd ever done in the Brickz film community.
How many comments do we have on that post?
I think I can check right now.
103. Just checked.
Down, dude.
Oof.
Also, I think what the how do you say it? Detonaglia review has the most comments. I think, yeah.
That's probably
That
the
night
least
was
favourite
hectic,
review
man.
I've
No,
written.
but dude, your least favorite.
What
How
my
come?
least favourite that I've written? I don't know.
How come?
I feel it could be more constructive.
Okay, that's true. I mean, especially in that moment with everyone. Yeah.
190 comments, yeah. With all the Ninjago fans commenting.
Like, oh, you.
Shut up. Yeah, here's a comment. STFU hater from _Sane_Julian_. Shout out to that fella.
Yeah, Ninjago has a pretty big fan base, and
That comment's pretty much representative
so
of all the
and
comments we
DT
got.
is pretty big for his Ninjago stuff, and a lot of people like his stuff. So you start hating on DT, yeah.
He posted the review on his story as well.
Hey.
Yeah, and then he said he was going to quit. And that was a big part. I think it was all a scheme to make him look better. I probably shouldn't say that. Might start some unnecessary things.
But yeah, come on, he wasn't actually going to quit. It's just attention seeking. Come on.
Okay, we should probably move on though. It's in the past.
All right.
Let's
so
get right on to the next question.
right to the next question. All right. So
Oh, bad memes.
I think you've answered this question before. Why did you quit the stars?
Shall I
Jason,
speak?
you can answer that. Yeah, you can answer that. I wasn't involved in that.
Well, the main reason is a lot of people were paying more attention to the stars than the actual points we made. Like, we'd get comments saying, how come this one's so many stars and how this one's this many stars? And then there was a meme made about us regarding the stars.
That meme was really good.
Yeah, it was a fun, harmless meme, and then people started reposting it, using it as, arguments against Innocuous.
That's another thing with Innocuous. You get to see like how people react when they're under fire like that.
Yeah.
Also, ratings are very much subjective.
Oh yeah, they can be pretty subjective. Yeah. All
I
right.
actually don't know what subjective means, but I've heard it a lot the past month.
Yeah.
Probably look it up in the
Subjective and subjective,
sorry.
objective.
Let me see. Let's page through this.
All right.
You can move in. I'm just gonna check this out. 'Cause I feel
Okay.
like it's necessary.
Okay, so we talked about your identity. You already answered that. You
I
guys
see what
are
it means.
brick filmers. See?
Yeah.
Hey. So what got you into brick filming? Since I can't really reveal your personal identity, why'd you get
If I was
into
to say
Brickz?
mine, people might be able to guess very easily.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I might have to make something up.
No, it has to be true. You can't make something up, boy.
Oh, damn it.
I'll go first then. So,
If you don't want to answer,
basically,
yeah.
this was years back now, about 5 to 6 years ago. I had a 3DS at the time, which I played quite a bit, and they did an update for the camera app. So
Oh,
you
damn,
could
you're a
make step
3DS
motions.
animator.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I started. I thought they did an update. I thought it was kind of cool, so just did some crazy tests for them. Then I enjoyed it, and then just carried on. I hadn't actually seen any Brickz films at the time when I started.
Oof.
That came afterwards, really. The first Brickz film I saw was probably Forest Fire 101.
Yeah, I think most Brick filmers now around in the Brick film community have started from watching Force's video. So I think
as well.
I think he's a pretty good inspiration to tons of Brick filmers out there. He's been doing
that's true.
amazing. Okay.
Well, I came up with a story for mine now.
It's got to be true.
It has to be true.
It is true.
It's
It
got to be an
is true, man.
exclusive.
It can't just if it's fake a little bit, don't answer.
And this is we can't broadcast fake news.
Yeah, we can't broadcast fake
Henry,
news.
come
Alright. We can't.
Alright.
Yeah.
So this was back in 2012, 2011. 2012 definitely. I was in my Harry Potter phase. I was a huge Harry Potter fanboy, obsessed with the books, movies, everything.
Yeah,
And I came upon a series on YouTube called Cooking with Wormtail by Lucky28, I think his name is. If you're familiar with him.
I'm not.
No, I don't think so.
You guys don't know Lucky28, damn.
Google it right
To anyone
now.
listening, I recommend watching. His recent stuff is actually really good. I enjoy it.
Shout out.
Improved a lot as a creator.
Shout out to.
What's his name
There's
again?
a lot. It's like LLUUKK28. I think that's it. It's been a long time, man.
Just send a link in the chat after this.
Sure, man. Maybe you can put it in the description, DK. I don't know. But I saw this and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Figures moving. This is magic. Of course, it was like really basic, 1 FPS stop motion.
Yep.
And I didn't know how he was doing it. So that afternoon when I saw it, I went to set and I tried to make my own film, but I just moved my hands everywhere and it didn't work, and I got really frustrated. And then I found more Lego stuff by Michael Hickox, and I saw a video explaining how he did it. And then I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I want to do that. But not really, because I wasn't really inspired at the time. But then I saw Brotherhood Workshop, and I was like, damn, dude. Because then by that point, I was passing up Harry Potter and going into Middle Earth. Something a bit more, I guess, mature, older, I don't know. And then I came across Brotherhood Workshop, and that just set me. That's basically that's why I'm here.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Hey, yeah.
Did we get to know your backstory?
My backstory.
I remember you said you were going to tell us how you got your name.
Yes, my name. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna tell my story. Hopefully it's interesting enough. Alright. So, for my channel itself, it used to be called Lego Dark Knight Studio. And I wanted to change it. And it is changed to DKFilms. So, yeah. But it used to be called Lego Dark Knight Studio. And I chose that name because I was thinking of a name at a time, and I didn't know what to do. So I kind of was like, well, I know I'm going to do Lego stuff. So I had Lego. And Batman is my favorite, superhero. So Dark Knight, and then Studio for like A. Cause
that's what I did with my name too.
Yeah, it's like you use Studio or Productions or anything. I don't know. I really felt like I had to use either studio or production, so so that's
It's better than my first YouTube name. My first YouTube name was just my name and my friend names put together.
Yeah.
With "and" in the middle.
So that's how I got my original name, Lego Darkness Studio, but then I changed it and to DKFilms, because because
Copyright
my
reasons.
original name, copyright, because the Lego name is trademarked, so I don't want to get in trouble with that. Yep, and I had to remove Lego out, and this is also another thing. So when in real life, people are interested in my channel. People ask about it, and then they're like, "Oh, what's your channel name?" And then I have to say this mouthful name, like Lego Darkness Studio, and most of the time they don't even understand what I just said. So I was like, I'm gonna shorten it, So I'm gonna be like DK Films, and simple as that. And people like, and it kind of bothers me a little bit, people calling me Dark Knight, because just call me DK. Just call me DK. And people call me, oh, Lego Darkness Studio or DK Studio. Or I'm like, just call me DK. Simple as that. DK. You don't have to say Lego Dark Knight, or do you have to say Dark Knight? Just call me DK. So I'm like, please, just call me DK. It's simple as that. You don't have to.
I feel bad because I wanted to call you Dark Knight earlier.
It's simple as that. I mean, I don't mind, but it's just like, just call me DK. It's easy as that. I mean, it's simple as that. So, yeah.
Easy as that, simple as that.
It's easy as that, simple as that, and I don't know how it could get any easier than that. So, there you go. It's DK Films, and I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah. What else? Okay. I guess I could talk about the origin of this podcast. If any of y'all are interested.
I'm very much interested.
All right.
Yes, another podcast.
All right. So I really enjoy listening to podcasts, particularly the Blockheads podcast, H3 podcast, Ismahawk TV podcast, and the Weekly Planet. So I listen to those pretty frequently, and one day, me and Kane Potasnik, aka KP Movie Studios, shout out to him. We were doing a writing session, because we're kind of writing scripts together, and we were in a writing session, and on a tangent, I was kind of thinking of, maybe I should, because I really love listening to these podcasts, and what if I started my own? And this was at like freaking 12 in the morning or 1 in the morning, I don't know. And I was thinking about that. And then so when I thought about my podcast, I was thinking, well, if I were to do my first podcast, I think my first guest would have to be Akash Lego Productions for the intention for a good start, So
we were just saying how that first episode always gets the most attention.
Yeah, because it has Akash in the title. If it has Akash in the title, you're
guaranteed thousands of views.
Not even thousands, millions, dude.
He's an
internet celebrity at this point.
Yeah. So at first I was like, I don't really care if this podcast even happens at all. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. But if it does happen, then that's cool. So I was like, maybe I should, ask Akash if he's up for if he's up for it. Maybe if he's not, then that's okay. So I texted Akash at like 4 in the morning, and well, obviously he wouldn't respond back, but he responded back. He was like, "Yeah, of course, man." And I'm like, "Woo, yeah." So I've got Akash. He agreed to do this, and I was getting more intrigued into the idea of doing a podcast, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should actually do a podcast because I got your boy Akash on, scheduled, or like, well, we had to change the dates quite a bit because he was busy a lot all the time, but
you wouldn't know that from his upload schedule.
Yeah. Oh, got him.
Yeah.
So that's how that's how that's because I got Akash, and he agreed to do this. So thank him for agreeing to be on my first to start my own podcast.
Thank you, Akash.
Yeah, thanks.
Shout out to Akash Local Productions.
He doesn't need a shout out. He's already got enough attention. Anyways, and then Dangerous Brickz, the name. Oh, the name. Okay, so I was kind of thinking of the name. So I had a couple of alternate ideas. I had the Bad cast based off of Michael Jackson's Bad. I would have the Bad logo and then a cast in it.
But was it because it's Dangerous 25? I think it was last year, right?
That's why Dangerous Brickz is a thing.
Did I guess?
So
really?
So here are my alts. One of them was the Bad cast based off of MJ's Bad, with just the cast at the end. I had the Rando cast, which is like random cast, which is like a random podcast. Yeah. But it's kind of already taken. I think so. I looked it up. I look up all the names just in case, it's not taken or, yeah. So, and I looked up the Rando cast, and it's a thing, but I don't know if it's that popular, so, I don't know. But I didn't want to do it. Because I gotta stay true to my MJ. So then I was like...
Lord and Savior,
your
God.
So then I was like, let's do Dangerous, and then Brickz with a Z at the end. And then, yeah.
Just to be extra edgy.
Just,
Yeah.
So because if you know me, like, I'm just like begging, or if you know anyone in the MJ community, in the Michael Jackson community, people are just like, where's Dangerous 25? And I'm the same thing too. So I'm like, we need Dangerous 25 because Dangerous is my favorite Michael Jackson album of all time. And it's such a huge disappointment that there's no 25th anniversary like Thriller and Bad. So, fuck the estate. Anyways, so I was really mad. I was really disappointed. So, and since it's pretty much never gonna happen, rest in peace, Dangerous 25. So, I need to keep it alive. I need to keep Dangerous alive. So I'm like, let's do Dangerous Brickz. Hey. I mean, why not?
Get more views that way too, eh? People think it's Michael Jackson related, but no.
Michael Jackson, back from the grave.
Well, yeah. I think that's why I added Brickz, so that people don't think it's Michael Jackson related, but it kind of still is a little bit.
Smart guy, DK.
Hey. But yeah, I just love MJ so much. I mean, I have the Dangerous vinyl right in front of me. It's pretty cool.
Damn, dude.
Hey, yeah, so that's kind of how Dangerous Brickz came to be, and yeah.
Are we allowed to ask what next episodes have in store? You mentioned.
Oh yeah. Okay, so guys, This
is turned into we're the interviews now.
Oh yeah.
We're asking the questions.
We're asking the
tables
questions.
have turned.
The tables have turned, but no, that's okay. I mean. You guys can ask me questions. I can ask.
Oh, dude, more variety. People won't get bored.
Oh yeah. All right. So guys, I'm only gonna be doing 25 episodes, and only 25 episodes. I need to keep to the Dangerous 25. You know what I mean? So each year, each year represents an episode. So if you know what I mean. So 1991 will be Akash. 1992 will be Innocuous reviews.
Oh,
I don't have anyone planned for 1993, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm only gonna be doing 25 episodes, and then that's it. I'm not gonna be doing any more than 25, any less. Just gonna be doing 25. So, yeah. But hopefully that happens, at all. And
you heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys.
Exclusive.
Only expect 25 episodes.
No more, no less.
Mhm.
The hottest scoops
So
on
that's-
Dangerous Brickz from Dangerous.
Yeah. I don't have anyone planned for my next guest, but if I do find someone, I'll hit them up and see if they're up for it and be my 1993.
We could always appear as not Innocuous.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, you're right.
Well, how long do you think the podcast will
Alright.
go on for? Like, what time next year? I'm guessing it will go on until next year.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, well, school's gonna be it's gonna be a huge hitter for me. So I probably won't be doing podcasts as often, but I'll still be doing podcasts. So yeah. So I'm gonna take the month as an advantage. Well, I don't know.
Or next year is when.
Alright, yeah.
Well, at least for me, it's ending. So I mean, that's
Probably.
most likely when I reveal, and like we can maybe come on and have a good time. I don't know. We can have the whole Innocuous crew come on. 4 people would be great, man.
Ooh, yeah.
For episode 25, have
You could,
all of your previous guests on. We just have a party. Every single previous
Oh, that should be the last episode. Dude, that'll be...
Can you imagine when someone
my
tells
God.
a joke and then
That'll
everyone
be so-
laughs at the same time and it just sounds like eerie?
guest.
That's such a hassle, man. Oh my goodness. Like, scheduling every single guest, like 24 or 5 guests, that's
You know what it should be
crazy.
for the last episode? It
I don't
should
think
just be you. All by yourself.
Just be me. Like, deep...
Yeah, you interview
deep-
yourself.
I interview myself, like, deep talk, boy.
I think we've exhausted that question.
Okay. Yeah, alright, yeah. But that's that. That's my...
Origins of
that's the
everything,
origin
dude.
of how it all started.
Everything you need to know about
Okay.
DK Films found right here.
So you'll probably get some exclusive stuff about me in these podcasts. So that's pretty cool. If any of you are interested, but hey,
Hit the subscribe button down below.
Well, it depends on
subscribe
what platform
button.
you're on, aren't you?
click
Smash that
that.
like button.
Click. Make sure to click the bell and
How
stay
are
up
you
to
able to
date.
do that? I'm actually...
Do what?
Are you like Home Alone or something?
Yeah, I'm in
Damn,
a
dude.
quiet
I'm
environment.
really jealous.
I'm in a very quiet, and I can just.
Too bad I live in
yell
Australia.
Right now. I can yell right now, but I mean, if my parents are home, then If my parents are home, then obviously I can't yell as much, but I can.
But they are home
I
right
can
now.
yell. So, yeah. Maybe. I don't wanna say
someone
that.
From the other side might be listening.
But yeah, someone on the other side of my house will be like, I think that's him. All right, but all right. So let's get back to
hand back the mic.
your questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. How often do you get requests for reviewing Brickz films, like on your forums and stuff? Like how often? Like on
It
average
started
every
out
day.
pretty slow. It got fast.
Do you
It
get-
got fast real quick.
I'm not sure.
Like it used to be like maybe
Yeah.
four submissions a week, and now we get about 15 submissions a week.
And we get some in our
I
DMs,
think
we
currently
get
we've
DMs
deleted a
asking
few. People like to submit the same film a lot too, because for some reason they don't think it. Yeah, like someone
Yeah,
submitted
over and
this
over
one
again
film
to try and
12
make us do
times.
Yeah, and I've had. I've had DMs when I was on the Innocuous account, asking, "Can you review this video?" And like a few seconds later, another guy says, "Can you review the
It's like
same
a raid,
video?"
dude.
And a few seconds later, I get a different guy asking for the same video. Then I ask one of them. Some
These people are reliable, dude.
Yeah.
They'll just give off any secrets in an instant. Hopefully that answers your question.
All right.
I think we've got over.
Yeah.
We've got over.
Yeah, about a month ago when I
170
checked, you only had 120,
requests.
and then
I
I
think
come
that's
back
right.
to 170 with my jaw on the ground.
It's probably more by now.
You'll probably get a lot. Yeah. You'll
That was a
probably
week
get
ago.
Someone submitted
You'll probably get a
this
lot
film
more
called Lego Pervert
as time goes by.
quite a bit. I just want to say this because we're never going to review it. Hopefully not. Hopefully we won't. I will probably delete those submissions very soon. But if the person who submitted those are listening right now, I just want to know that joke wasn't funny.
Please don't spam us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Next question. What got you to start doing the Rotten reviews?
If you'd like to go ahead, Henry. You answer this one.
Well, Golden Oldies was a great hit. A lot of people enjoyed it, and also a lot of people enjoyed the negative reviews. I'd say more so than the Golden Oldies.
Yeah.
Of course, I think that's changed now. But so we thought at the time it would be a great idea to do a series highlighting the negative reviews in the community. The only problem was the only films that we could find were superhero ones. Because I mean, when you're in a community with so much like superhero content,
It's ridiculous. Yeah. There's like not.
It's like an oversaturated form of.
There's like
film.
not enough originals.
Or I'd say just of any other theme, really.
Yeah, really, yeah, honestly, yeah, pretty much. Like, you don't see a Lego Necro nice film, brick film, do you? Like, every day, do you? Not that often, yeah. It's kind of mostly like DC, Marvel, Ninjago,
Yeah, well, in this
Star Wars.
In this specific community, at least, is
Yeah.
Instagram one.
Yeah,
I'd love to see some people do like music videos more, especially like. Can you imagine like a Michael Jackson one?
Oh, actually,
Someone
alright,
animating all the
alright, guys.
movements and, like,
I'm gonna announce
masking.
something. It's gonna be really cool. Alright,
Oh my!
alright.
I didn't get to.
This
I,
is the.
I still need to continue.
This is. Oh, okay. Yeah, continue. I'll announce it afterwards. Go ahead.
Yeah, gotta finish the story.
Yeah. Go
Which
ahead.
I've forgotten.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was in a motel room.
Mhm.
And I was talking to Jason, my main guy. I told him,
Yeah, boy.
"What do you think about doing Golden Oldies, but inverted?" And he was like, "I'm not sure."
Yeah, I was a little cautious.
I went into detail about it.
Yeah,
I told him we would do about. For anyone listening, we currently have 3 rotten reviews. I think by the time that this goes up, I'm not sure how long it'll take, DK, but by the time this goes up, it'll probably be 4. And we're only planning to do 5, unlike our Golden Oldie series, which has 8 reviews, because I feel like if you go on too much about, you don't want to be a hater, dude.
Yeah. The thing is,
because then people will dab on you, dude.
It is getting the balance right, because we don't want to do too many negative reviews, so people are accused of turning into a hate page. Except at the same time, their negative reviews tend to get more do better statistically wise. So,
Well, not
bringing more
anymore, to be
followers.
honest.
Wow, that's kind of stuff.
I think people if
Not-
you look
not
at
so much
the
anymore.
Magic Portal review, the Brick Film review that we did, the actual video review, sorry, that video, because the Brick Film is so well known, that video is the video review that we did is actually coming up close to Josiah's Lego Marvel Episode 4 video review. I think just because of how popular Brick Film is. So I mean, if you review something like that, something so popular, it's like a trailer recreation or recreation of any sort. How popular it is will definitely overtake any other form of quality.
Our trailer recreation reviews actually do quite well as well.
Do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they do.
Our most
We
liked
talked about this
one
earlier.
is trailer recreation from DK here.
Hey.
I think that there's another. What was it? Sorry, I forgot. What was it? Oh yeah, was it the Homecoming
DC
trailer
98.
recreation?
Yeah, DC 98.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, actually, we're doing a video review on, more so a video essay, not necessarily a review, where we're going to be going over qualities of a rushed trailer recreation and qualities of a, not rushed trailer recreation, and comparing them.
Yeah.
And whether one has, which is better
Ooh,
in terms of
that'll be pretty interesting.
statistics and
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah, the reason why I love your Logan recreation so much is you can tell you put so much effort into it rather than
Yeah.
Like-
Thank you. I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah.
like when the Last Jedi trailer came out, Within like 20 minutes, there were already like 10 trailer recreations up. Not even kidding.
It's a bit of a lie.
And they were all
Like the
great.
next day,
They were
next
so
day or
rushed.
two, I would say. Next day or two.
They were hundreds.
Within at least 8 hours, they started cropping up.
One
And
of the
then
first
within
ones I saw.
24 hours, proper ones come out.
One of the first ones I saw was just awful. Instead of animating the dog fights, they just got pictures of X-Wings and TIE Fighters off Google and then just moved them slowly across the screen.
That's
On
just
some
way
Sky
too,
image.
that's just way too lazy.
Maximum effort.
That's just like extremely lazy.
Indeed.
Oh, dude, it's crazy what some people will do for views.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why YouTube isn't the correct platform for brick filming.
Not really, no. But yeah. Oh well, can't wait for that.
You can continue with your announcement now, dude.
Oh, yes!
Excited.
Oh,
My
sorry.
announcement about
I'm
the.
sorry for cutting you off, by the way.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Never, it's too
It's
seasoned.
okay. It's okay. This Michael Jackson music video thing.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So this is gonna be cool. I've been really thinking, and I think I'm gonna do it. So by August 29th of next year.
You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh. All right. Don't quote me on this. All right. Don't quote me on this. All right. Because it may not happen, but it'll probably happen. But it may not happen. So on August 29th, 2018, I may or may not release.
that's
Okay.
a long time, man.
Yeah. But okay, so until then, I may or may not be making or recreating Michael Jackson's Billie Jean music video.
I was planning to do that. I was planning to do Michael Jackson video, and I was gonna do Billie Jean, but I didn't.
No one knew Billie Jean. That is mine.
That's a lie, actually. Well, it was sort of Billie Jean. It was gonna be a part of the DMC Megamix mashup song.
Okay.
If you ever heard that, I'm assuming you have.
I think.
Have you?
The what?
The DMC Megamix.
DMC Megamix.
It's a combination of Billie Jean, Thriller.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bad.
Yeah, that one. Okay. What
I'm
about?
forgetting all the name of Michael Jackson songs.
All right, but what about it? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had a rough idea in my head because I've been trying to make a music video of sorts for the past half a year now, but I've just been stuck on an idea for one.
All right.
You know,
So.
I've been going back and forth.
So this is the reason why I'm planning on recreating Billie Jean, because well
It's your favorite song.
because it's my favorite song. That's one, and two. Next year on August 29th, 2018, it would have been.
It's an anniversary.
Yeah, it's an anniversary. It would have been Michael
Whoa.
Jackson's 60th birthday. 60th. I didn't want to do anything special.
Whoa.
I didn't want to do anything special this year because it's 59, and it's really odd. So I'm just gonna wait until next year. Okay. So I'm gonna do something really special for MJ's birthday, or what would have been MJ's birthday, at 60. And I think that's a pretty big number. So
That isn't.
I'm gonna make a
Are you gonna do anything for his day of death?
maybe in
10 years since he died.
yeah
Tribute,
maybe
I
in
don't know.
the 10th year, which is 2 years from now. Maybe I'll do something.
Yeah.
I'll do like a little compilation or something. I'll like recreating some clips and make a compilation out of that. So that should be cool.
Dedicated MJ fan, man.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore MJ fan, so I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. So, but the thing is, the thing I'm really having trouble with Billie Jean when I'm thinking about it is like, how am I gonna do the lights? Cause that's the
Are you recreating the music video?
yeah, the music video.
Oh.
Well, duh.
When I thought you were going. Okay, never mind.
Not a performance. No.
I had something else in mind.
Music video. So I'm like, how am I gonna do the lights? So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the tiles, how to light up the pole, the tiles, the bed, and just and the trash can that lights up too. So yeah, and there's so much lighting, and that's like kind of like the center of attention a little bit. The lights, that's yeah. So, but I'll find a way. I'll see what happens. But it's most likely going to be a thing. So, but don't quote me on that. But okay. But if it's not going to be Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, just know that I'm going to be doing that there's going to be a big MJ video on August 29th, 2018. That you can quote.
Awesome.
You can quote me on that. There's going to be a big video, MJ video.
Write it in your diaries, folks.
Innocuous will be making a comeback just for that video, dude. Just to give it a review.
Oof. All right.
Well, if Innocuous does die out, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then that'll be the comeback.
Because I think people might get sick of Innocuous at a point. Like, oh, we don't need reviewers in the community.
Yeah, I think that started to happen.
Yeah, we're starting to move towards a future
which is why
where people don't care about criticism.
Yeah, we've tried freshening up our account more recently with the new layout and less formulaic thing. Because people were once supportive of the account right at the beginning have now sort of started criticising our points more. So.
It's like creator meets creation.
Yeah.
Hey, it's true. All right. Okay, so back to you guys, I guess. So back to the Rotten Reviews. Your first Rotten Review was Brick Rangers Lego Avengers Dark Ages, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Now,
where this is going.
talk about your thing about the walk cycles.
Oh, yeah. I wrote that
I'm gonna
review.
sit back for this.
The thing about the walk... I didn't mean... I think, yeah, I could have worded that better. I didn't mean just like a different walk cycle for every single character, and then more like injecting more character into the minifigures, using more movements, and I used walk cycles as an example because like you don't walk the same when you're hurt as when you're healthy, or when you're in a rush, or when you're like walking slowly.
Yeah,
Because-
it's like when you're drunk, like
Yeah.
with a bit of like a limp,
Yeah,
or when
because
you're injured even.
one of my faults with that video, with the Dark Ages video, characters just get shot in the chest several times and have buildings fall on top of them, get stabbed and blown up and whatever, and they just immediately stand up and just walk normally. The only sign of damage is just an overdose of red clay on their bodies.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like try and like
I mean, you should be able to take advantage of the fact that you're animating with Lego figures and that it's a kid's toy, and try and sort of, because this one guy I met on Brickz in Motion. I know a lot of people in this community hate Brickz in Motion, but this one guy, he said something that I find really true. He said that there's like two types of content in the brick filming community. There's the type where people make a film with Lego, and there's a type of content where people make a brick film.
yeah.
And I think, I'm not sure what he meant by that exactly, but what I take away from it
that
is
was
that
another
people
one of my
just
criticisms.
use Lego to make a story, whereas some people actually like take advantage of the fact that it's Lego and try and incorporate it into their story, so it's actually more entertaining and just works better.
Yeah, that was one of my criticisms with the video. Is quite dark, very dark. There weren't really any comedy relief. I don't believe there was. Sorry, that's my battery's run out on my laptop. Sorry. Anyway, so like that film could have worked just as well without Lego.
All right.
Like, well, it would have been more inconvenient. But...
Okay.
Could have been live action. Or even animated.
All right.
It would have been harder, but yeah.
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 Okay. Next question. Who edits the video reviews?
That would be
Everyone. Well,
before
mostly
like-
it's Henry.
the first,
it's me.
the first couple ones.
Yeah, I did Lego Marvel episode 4 with help from No Name Innocuous. He did 1 minute and 30 seconds of it, and I did everything else. With help of Longcone, of course. He really helped with his beautiful narration.
Yeah, his narration is beautiful, amazing.
And then also with help from nobody else. I don't know why I said that. I'm not thinking correctly, excuse me. And then in the second video, I did that. Third video did that. Fourth video did that. And then the fifth video was done by Duck.
Duck.
Yes.
That's his code name.
Code name. Okay.
Agent
It was
Duck.
all done by Duck. The review, not necessarily narration,
Yeah,
that's what Aether Films.
I hadn't
And
seen.
then the video. We didn't really help. That was
I didn't see
That was a
anything.
big step in forward with me because I helped with all the other video reviews, and then suddenly I'm told to step back.
Yeah. We had no involvement in that video. The first time I saw it was when it was published.
Yeah, he didn't even read the review.
No, because
That went ham,
at that point you had already got a narrator for the video, and he had already edited half of it because I believe I was away during when he was editing it. So I thought,
Yeah, you were doing.
if the narration is already being done, then I might as well just wait for the video, because with all the previous videos I'd already read the reviews, so I thought it'd be nice to sit down and watch a video, no nothing going in, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Are there gonna be more video reviews in the future?
Why
haven't there?
I've been trying to make one for the past month and a half on Henry and Edmund. We've been working on the Henry and Edmund video review for about, I want to say 4 months.
Yeah.
There was a lot of trouble with voice actors.
Getting
had one
narrators
voice
are
actor.
a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, we had one voice actor who turned us down 3 days. I think no, past when we gave him 3 weeks, and then he said he couldn't do it, and then we asked another person. I think we gave them a week, and they said they couldn't do it, and then we asked another person, who I think we can reveal it. Mind Game Studios. We got him. He finally said, "Hey, I'll do it," and I'm actually really happy about that because great animator, and he
Big
actually
name.
knows.
Sweet views.
Knows what's it, Studios Epsilon. Personally. So.
Okay. Hey. Is there gonna be more like variety in your channel?
Yeah, there's a project I've been thinking about doing for a while now.
Yeah, we announced we were going to do videos that we've been working on them for a few months. These things take a while. It would be a lot easier if we didn't have to be anonymous and all. And if we could just record our own narration. Because, if I'm being honest, the thing that takes the longest is getting a voice actor. It's incredibly difficult and frustrating.
Right.
Why? Or is that?
I think you said
you
right.
asked why? Right. So I can hear you, man. Yeah, it's not an enjoyable part of it. But I used to when we got new lines or narration, I would click on that email real fast and I would download that real fast, and then I wouldn't step away from a computer for 3 days.
Oof! Oh my goodness. All right.
Hopefully that answers it. We got a few more coming.
All right. Okay. Who's your favorite brick filmer?
I've got. Obviously, I've got about 5 main ones.
One. Like, if you had to
I
watch,
can't choose between them.
if you had to watch one brick filmer, who would
For the
you-
rest of eternity.
for the rest of eternity, who would you watch?
Maybe Frostfire, because he improves with every video. You can notice it, how much he's
And
improved.
even then, his oldest videos are actually somewhat watchable
Yeah, exactly.
compared to other animators.
Maybe what's his name? Pantas. How do you say it? Panzer hats. I love his videos.
Panzer Hat.
They're so
I'm not sure how you say
random.
it.
Yeah.
I think for me it'd probably be Panzer
Panzer Hat.
Workshop, just because I was inspired by him, and I still feel nostalgic when watching his videos now, and because there's so many mini shorts and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get bored necessarily quickly.
Yeah.
It's just because there's so much variety. But I wouldn't say he's necessarily my favourite animator right now, working right now, because there's definitely merit that goes towards Titan Pictures, because he's actually a brick filmer who belongs on YouTube, because he's working with the algorithms and he's working with YouTube's system, uploading regularly
Yeah.
while still having quality content.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Yeah,
makes him the best brick filmer on YouTube working right now.
I
just
believe
because of that.
I believe he started featuring other brick filmers on his channel.
Yeah, that's really
damn,
cool. Yeah,
really?
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started featuring other brick filmers and
I miss that. Man.
yeah.
Well, personally, my favourite is Brotherhood Workshop, but if I had to give someone the best brick filmer rank, I would give it to Titan Pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a pretty good.
And he's really supportive throughout. Like, he's commented on a few of my work.
Oh,
and
damn, that's cool, man.
with constructive criticism. Yeah.
He's a pretty good. He's a pretty awesome guy.
Yeah,
Hey. All
can't
right.
argue with that.
All right. So this is my last question.
Your last question.
Yeah, and then we'll get.
Oh, no.
And then we'll get in.
We're already like an hour in, though.
Oh yeah.
More than an hour.
Oof. This is gonna be a lengthy. Okay.
I kept on checking that time check when we got about over an hour in.
All right.
Time stamping.
Yeah, you guys been talking quite a lot. I guess. Yeah. I mean,
I think people
it's
for
not too
Akash,
after our first question.
for Akash, I mean, he's not new. I mean, he's just kind of like, updating on stuff. But now it's just like, you guys are just like.
Well, hopefully with us too, more people will watch because they don't know anything
Oh yeah,
about us,
yeah, true,
other-
true.
exactly.
Other than we're a Josiah hater.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see that one question someone submitted?
You need
The bully, being a bully.
Yeah,
Oh no.
was it? When do you start bullying? Why did you choose to become a bully? Look,
yeah.
we try and give constructive criticism, so
I mean,
we're not gonna
like you
every,
said, no
that-
direct
that people submit.
hate intended.
Yeah, but that statement became part of that meme.
Oh yeah, true.
I-
No
I-
direct
admittedly-
hate is intended.
Admittedly,
And as we
some-
mentioned earlier, people seem to think that when we say no direct hate is intended, when we say no direct hate is intended, we mean that no
To the
direct hate
creator.
towards the creator. Yeah,
not that.
not well, to the video, maybe, to the video,
Yeah.
but not to the creator themselves, because, as we said earlier, they are separate things. Sure, the person put time and effort, well, most of the time and effort into the video, but, they're completely different things. And so I don't think they should be compared necessarily to be the same thing.
I admit that some of our older reviews did turn into rants almost. So, particularly with our more recent reviews, we've really tried to give as much constructive criticism for people to improve as we can.
Okay, cool.
So,
Well, we're trying to adapt.
Yeah.
yeah, adapt to
Changing
survive.
times, dude.
All right. So my last question, like I said, how do you feel about? You guys know who Eggy is.
Eggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
no.
boy. Yeah.
I don't like
Eggy's
this.
How do you
angry.
feel about him really trying to find out
Well,
your identity?
Funny you should say that, because I've had messages from him whilst we've been doing this podcast, trying to find out who we are.
Has he
I talked to him about this last night too.
has he found out?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So,
Do you think you'll ever know?
Probably.
Probably. Maybe in the yeah, probably.
the funny thing is though, I think it was last night. He said something about, do you want some merch? So then I gave him Jake Paul's address, say send it here, and he hasn't realised it yet. He's taken that address seriously.
He might have realised.
No, he hasn't. Well, I was talking to him earlier. He DM'd Huxleyberg because he lives in California as well, saying, do you know who this guy is?
Jesus.
He's taken that seriously.
Well, I mean, to answer your
It's just
question
a bad
properly,
From
do I think he'll ever... how do I feel about him
yeah.
doing that? Well, I kind of feel the same way about everyone else. Like, the point is that we're anonymous and that we
Yeah.
don't appreciate people intentionally digging to find out who we are. We just think it's disrespectful because that's like a whole thing. Just leave
And
it alone.
Yeah, and I think that part of why people come back to read our reviews is, they don't know who we are.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's no identity.
Yeah.
They're probably just sticking around to see who it is.
All right.
Wow.
We're on
Who's
to
the
the.
original Josiah hater? That is the question.
All right. Now
Who is Henry?
we're on to the fan questions. Are you ready?
To Rumble.
I'm ready.
To rumble. Are you ready?
So who's
Alright.
going to be reading them? Then?
I'll be reading them. I'm reading them.
Okay,
I got a
cool.
list down, so
Are you-
it's cool.
Are you starting on? Oh, you got cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's
I like
fine.
this.
So you don't need to look up yourself. It's fine. I got it. All right. So Invictus Pictures asks, what movie genre is your favorite?
Shall I go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Movie genre. Probably sci-fi, maybe action, and surprisingly enough, I quite like superhero films. It's not my favourite genre, so there's a lot of superhero films I enjoy, but espionage films, like spy films, I really like as well. Like Bond movies, I love the Bond movies. Born Identity.
I still need to see
such
those.
as- Yeah. Most of them are crap.
Mine,
to be
mine
honest,
would
but-
probably be fantasy.
Cool.
Also sort of sci-fi fantasy, that type of thing. It's a lot more you can do. I feel like it doesn't get boring in that sense because there's a lot of ways that you can perceive that genre.
Yeah.
It just depends on the director.
Yeah. I think it really depends on who's directing as well. If they can pull off the genre well, in the movie.
What I like about sci-fi and fantasy is, you've got a lot more space to use your imagination.
Yeah. There's
They're often a lot less
many
cliched.
there's so many possibilities you can go for.
Yeah, like rather than like a lot of action and horror movies today are very cliched because
They have like this kind of formula thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all feels the same in a
Yeah.
way.
It's just oversaturation of content.
Yeah. You gotta make a movie where a character flies into a black hole that leads to another black hole that leads into a blacker hole that leads into the blackest hole of the black hole. If you know what I mean?
yeah. And I think that movies from these oversaturated genres, the best movies from these are ones that flip the genre on its head. Almost.
Yeah.
Like-
that really changed the
Yeah,
way.
like
the
with
way-
superhero films,
yeah.
like
I think. No, I don't know.
Logan.
Logan. I don't know about you guys, but Logan is a really good example of like not like a superhero film we would usually see. It's like a totally
yeah, it's
different
more
thing.
like a
it's
Western
like an
film.
action. Like it feels like
Yeah,
like not a superhero film, but at the same time it is. So it's like, but it's mostly not.
yeah, and I think that's part of why Deadpool was so successful.
Because it sort of made fun of superhero movies at the
Yeah,
same time.
it's more of a parody.
Yeah.
Parody's always successful, man.
All right. Next question. All right. Brick Aura asks, "What is your review process?"
Do you want to start,
You can
Henry?
start, Jason. No, Jason, you can start.
Okay. So, for user submitted, obviously we go through the Google forums and pick a brick film that interests us or we have a lot to say about. But for staff selected rather.
Staff selected is more desirable among our team for some reason.
Yeah, it's because we've got more freedom to talk about what we're more passionate about. Like, if we see a brick film that we really want to talk about, we often say that as a staff selected. Like, I have one in mind at the moment for my next.
But the thing with user submitted too, because everyone that's submitting to user submitted is from the superhero community, the community we're in on Instagram. Because I feel like there's two sections of the community, the Instagram community, and that is the Ninjago community, quite smaller compared to superhero. Then you've got the superhero community, where, it's been going for quite a while. A lot of people who I would say copy others or take too much inspiration from others. Too much is the word I'm going to play off here.
Hundreds of Lego Marvel Episode 1 pilots. You type that into YouTube, yeah.
That's true, eh? Right, I don't get why everyone calls them pilots, because most of the time they're going to be doing a second episode anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, because there's so many people from that community that look at our account, most of the time we do get superhero films in our, submission boxes.
And then people ask us...
the most enjoyable.
Then people ask us, why do we hate superhero films? we don't hate them, it's just... A lot of them have become formulaic. Like actual superhero movies in real life.
This is very true.
Like the MCU films, most of them are enjoyable, except they're pretty much, especially the origin stories, they pretty much follow the same formula. You know what I mean? The same applies to the superhero brick films.
But even then, like the non-formalic ones, I sometimes find those a little unenjoyable. Like with Wonder Woman, I found that very disappointing. I think because I had my hopes really high because everyone was saying, "Wow, this is a great film." But then again, I also didn't because I've lost interest in superhero films as a whole over the last year.
Yeah.
But I didn't enjoy that movie at all. Like the first few minutes was quite entertaining, but as it just progressed, I lost interest more and more. And especially in the last act, I just wanted the film to end. So you could predict what was going to happen. No.
I haven't seen that film yet. Part of why I didn't want to see it because the third act looked.
Because everyone's talking about it. Yeah. What do you think, DK, about Wonder Woman? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have seen it. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think they did a little poor job on Ares. Personally, a little poor job. The third act, I would say.
Wait, I haven't seen the film. Is it another one of those grey lightnings flying everywhere, grey CGI monsters?
I didn't even know what was going on anymore. I was that.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's happening now. So.
Oh yeah.
It's the new thing, dude.
That's what it is.
It doesn't have.
But I mean, like
Logan.
Like honestly, I think the
CGI ending.
I think the first two acts of Wonder Woman was really great. I can say that it's really good.
Yeah.
Like the beginning
the action was also unique.
The action was great. The chemistry between Wonder Woman and Chris Pine's character, I forgot his name, but yeah, their chemistry is great. Loved it. And just it's really good. So it's a good movie.
I would have probably gone to see it, except it was in the middle of my exam period, so.
It's a good movie.
I recommend the Emoji Movie anyway. The Emoji Movie is a better experience.
Yeah, let's be frank here. Next question! Alright. Invictus Pictures again asked, what music genre is your favorite?
You go first, Henry.
I don't really have a genre I like. I just listen to artists, and that's it. My taste isn't defined by a genre.
Okay.
I'm a bit into rock at the moment, though. I'm at that point in my life where I've discovered rock, and I'm really into it. Rock and roll.
Hey. Jason?
Well, to be honest, I don't really listen to music much, but
Wow, what a
I listen to-
disappointing,
Wow.
awful question.
I listen to the radio a bit. Just yeah.
Hmm.
It's not one specific genre that I'm
Yeah, but where
really
you're
into.
from, isn't it the radio stations there? They play the same songs over and over again, don't they?
Yeah, that is true. Especially the local radio station here. It just plays this like 20 same songs, if that.
Well, when I visited England, because I think I can say where you live, because I mean, a lot of Brick films come from England.
The city of England?
And people probably can tell from your accent where you are from.
That is true.
When I went recently, when I was in the car, the same song came on about 9 times throughout my whole trip, and I was only in the car for about 3 times.
Bummer.
It's
Okay.
crazy, man.
Alright, that's cool. Should I answer the questions too?
Sure.
I mean, if it, I guess.
if you really want, man.
I guess if it applies to me as
Yeah,
well. Okay. I like listening to pop, especially Michael Jackson, the king of pop. And I like to listen to classic rock. The Beatles.
What does classic rock mean, may I ask? Beatles.
Yeah, Beatles. Beatles are like the epitome. Am I using the word right? Epitome. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, of classic rock. And I also kind of like to listen to a little bit of disco, some dance, Christian gospel,
The funk.
just kind of like, that kind of stuff. But mostly pop and rock. So, hey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. All right. Next question!
We're going through them quick now. I like this.
All
Quick
right.
fire questions.
All right. MJ Hutch 30 asks, what makes you choose what Brick films to review? I guess you... Did you answer that?
We've kind of answered that,
Alright,
yeah.
you kind of answered. Next question! Morris.milkman. World Tour 2K17. Has there ever been an incident where you have nearly revealed yourself as Innocuous?
Do you have any
do-
stories, Henry?
I do. There was one incident or accident. Well, I call it more an accident, where this was at the start, and I had, I had done the front, because the front was our 5th ever review that we released.
Yeah, that's
and
my
I had done the
first
picture and everything,
No.
and I was gonna send it to Jason to show him the picture I'd done for it, because I was really proud of it at the time. It's not that good now though. And I was gonna send it to him, and so I went onto Instagram and I did the center button thing at the bottom of the screen in the center. I pressed that button so you could look at all the photos, and I sized it properly, cropped it to give it the proper aspect ratio, and then I clicked next, but it didn't load properly, so I clicked next again, and I clicked next again, and then next and again, but it was counting each tap I did. So I didn't get to pick what way I wanted to do it, if I wanted to do it as a post or as a direct message. It just went straight to share, and I was on my personal account, not on Innocuous. So I acted fast.
Quickly delete it.
Click delete as quick as possible. Thankfully, I'm not relevant enough for people to have post notifications. That saved me quite a bit. And I think, if I was a Kosh though,
It'd be
it
all
would have been
over.
all ogre. Yeah.
Earlier today, Echo Studios, and I was in a DM with him and several other people, and trying to get me to give up my identity, and in this chat it's just full of these weird meme pictures and stuff, So I was scrolling through my gallery to try and find like an amusing picture, so I didn't feel left out. I accidentally sent a picture of my cat, who I was planning on showing in one of my new videos, which I'm working on.
Oh no, dude.
And they were convinced it was Aether Films cat, because it looked pretty similar.
Alright. Next question! Invictus Pictures asks, again, what are the admins' favorite films? So, I guess, yeah, one of you can go.
Movies.
Yeah, like...
Or Brickz.
Film. Just movie, yeah,
Okay.
movie.
Shall I go first?
Go.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, favourite movies, the original Star Wars trilogy. Been watching them for as long as I can remember.
Is this
Casino
trilogy
Royale.
or movie?
Trilogy.
Oh, is it? Oh, damn.
Original Star Wars trilogy. Casino Royale and Skyfall. They're my favourite Bond movies. The first 3 Bourne movies, really like. Yeah, they're the main films I can watch over and over again. Maybe Kingsman as well. Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Oh yeah, Kingsman is good.
Hype for Kingsman
I can
2,
watch that.
am I right? Alright. Henry?
Lord of the Rings.
A.
The first one in particular. I like that. It sets good ground and introduces the characters, and I feel works better without the extended edition. Whereas with the others, the extended edition sort of aids it. So I just feel like, because a lot of people complain that Lord of the Rings is so long and boring, but the Fellowship of the Ring is the shortest out of all of them, and it's the most contained and can still be entertaining without a lot of fight sequences. And all
Yeah,
that.
because you're
Such
still
as
being
the Two
introduced to the
Towers and Return of the
characters.
King. Yeah. And it doesn't have 40 minutes of the Shire as its opening.
Got him.
I've only seen the extended editions. But yeah.
Oh, dude, once you see the extended editions, you can never go back. Like, there's no point. You might as well sell your theatrical versions.
I don't even own them. I borrowed them from my uncle, the DVDs. I borrowed them over a year ago. I've forgotten to give them back. But... oh well.
Oh, I just want to say that also my favourite other movie is The Dark Knight. That's my favourite superhero film.
That's my
And,
favourite superhero film by
What's
far.
it? I had another film. I've forgotten about it. I forgot what the film was. Maybe I'll bring it up if I remember. But there was another film that wasn't defined by genre. I mean, well, not defined by franchise, rather.
Oh, yeah.
That I really enjoyed, that kind of stood alone, but I can't remember it anymore. That would probably be a more appropriate pick.
Another couple of my favourite films, which I've just thought of. The first 2 Terminator films. Terminator and Judgment Day. Sci-fi and action. Yeah.
Alright.
Really like them.
Nice.
I really like, I just remember,
That's
I
my
really like, what's it?
review.
Hot Fuzz by Edgar Wright.
I need to see that. Still,
Yeah.
been meaning to see that for some time.
As you keep saying.
Alright.
What's yours, DK, man?
My favorite film? Right now, it's Logan at the moment.
Damn.
That's my favorite film.
Hence why you did the trailer
Yeah,
recreation.
Yeah, that's why I did the trailer recreation. I really like the movie.
But you hadn't seen the film at the time, or did you?
No, I have.
Did you start work afterwards? Did you start work on the trailer after you saw it?
So I was, it was like right in the middle of while I was working in the trailer, and it came out, and I wasn't done. So then I went to go watch it, and it was great.
And you felt more determined.
Yeah, and I felt more determined. And I also noticed
Like, cool.
yeah, and as for as trailers always do, there are shots that are that are not in the movie. Some such are not in the
So
movie.
you noticed that?
Yeah, so yeah, I noticed that because I've been working on the trailer and I know exactly what shot is what. Because when you're working on a trailer recreation, you know exactly what you can you remember every single bit of the trailer because you're focusing on each shot, and so it's a good I think I can Brickz is a good example, but I recreated before the Anakin versus Obi-Wan fight scene in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I recreated that, and I just like after I recreated that, I remembered every single line after that. So that's the thing about recreating trailers. You're just so focused on the trailer, you're just gonna remember everything. But it's kind of
I've never recreated
unless you rush it out within the
unless you rush it out, you're probably not gonna remember anything about it. But if you really take your time, you're gonna remember every single shot and like what order it is in, and it's like. And like how it's all arranged and like what's happening at each, so it's crazy.
You go over each,
but that's each frame. That's good example. Yeah, so that's that.
Well, when a new trailer comes out, it's basically like a new thack, where everyone just rushes to finish. They don't care about the end product as long as they finish.
As long as it's done, as it's good.
For those of you who don't know, it's the 48. Too much Cashin 8. The 24-hour animation contest.
That's the 48-hour animation contest. Fuck. FHAC. We're not saying the F word. That's we're not. This is a family friendly podcast. This is a family friendly. We're fucking mature, okay? And we're only gonna say FHAC. Fuck. So
no F-bombs around here.
Okay. Next question. The Bomb Animation asks, who will you review next? So,
I can answer that because my review is due next. I forgot the name of the person. It's a very weird brick filmer. I've never heard of this brick filmer before, and I'm pretty sure nobody else in the community has. I found this brick film while scrolling through Brickz in Motion's films page. It's a great place to find some great films and some really terrible films that nobody's ever heard of. So I often go there now for staff selected.
Often people
outside. I found some
of
really
this,
good films.
Often people outside of this Instagram community. You can find on Brickz in Motion.
Generally people in Brickz in Motion are more original. I hate to be going back to that stereotype, especially what's that joke that Lone Clone made about how like
we hate soup.
I think it was in his video essay.
Yeah.
No, in his video essay he said like there's something about Brickz in Motion, how they always people in there make great videos. So I can't remember. I'm probably butchering that whole joke.
But people have
I'm sure you remember it.
Loving original films just for the sake because they're original, so that's not true.
Yeah. Okay.
Some original films are goddamn awful.
Right.
Just the ones we do
like the one we're reviewing next.
The original films we do review are often good ones because we select them for our staff selected, whereas our user submitted are mostly superhero brick films.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars brick films.
Alright. Next question! Skinny Zach Official asked, how do we solve world hunger? Peeps?
Communist. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking.
I mean, you can't really, can you?
Not really.
Can you even solve world hunger?
Not really. I wouldn't say so.
Unless billionaires were gonna shout all the money to everyone in the world, which is not gonna happen.
Africa just needs to get their countries more developed, because Africa's like a big problem. I'm not sure about Asia, but there's the joke like a family in Africa could have eaten that.
Oh my god, that's like that's like the joke. That's like whenever people joke about, I guess, quote unquote joke about food and like not eating it or wasting it. It's like people in a family in Africa could have eaten that. It's like,
so you're planning to get on a plane, fly all the way to Africa, go through customs, and they get stopped at customs with some food because you're not allowed to.
Well, generally in like countries where that's the thing, especially in like Congo, where that's really undeveloped. I don't even think they have an airport. Maybe they do. I've never been there, but Hey.
Yeah, but it's always reference to Africa. Always. Like it's like penguins in Antarctica could have eaten that fish. All right, you better get your protein. Or I don't know. So yeah. So there's no. I wouldn't say there was a set way to solve world hunger, but it's kind of getting there. I would say. I mean,
it's just about transportation.
Yeah,
I mean, they're already producing so much food.
Yeah.
Especially America.
Yeah. I think it's just transportation, honestly. It's like trying to get all the food to there. And, organizing is a big thing too, so.
Well,
keeping everything under control is also another big thing, so.
You need to find a sustainable way as well. You can't just transport loads of food. You need to, train them as farmers or whatever so they're able to live independently.
The food that we transport has to be, the foundation. And then everything else will be that.
Education. That's a key factor.
All right, education is also another thing too.
That's a key factor to end the world hunger. If you've got an education, you can get a decent job and a decent wage. Then not starve on the streets.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Morris Milkman that will tour 2K17 again asks Canada or America?
In terms of what?
I don't know, he just said Canada or America. That's it.
Well,
I've never been to either country because I live in Australia. It's very far away. I think it probably is.
Probably.
I've been to America. I've been to Florida once. I've never been to Canada, except I'm not the biggest Donald Trump supporter. I don't mean to get political, but I just really wouldn't want to live in a country with him in charge. Because,
okay.
Canada for me, yo.
I mean, it's not really a serious question, but okay.
I mean, I don't think you can answer DK. It might be biased, eh?
I don't know. I live in America,
unless you're sick of America.
I wouldn't say it at the moment I'm sick of it, but I think I'm gonna get. I don't know.
Do you picture yourself moving to another country entirely?
It depends.
In the future.
It depends.
I
see. If I were to move to another country, I would move somewhere in Great Britain because they're the good people.
No dangerous wildlife like out in Australia. With spiders that will snakes and plants that will kill you.
Yeah. Alright. Next question! Johnny asks, what's your favorite Brick film?
I think it's the same for us, right, Jason?
Well, depends what you're thinking of.
Well, I don't want to say it because I don't know how to say it properly. Because I can't say it in the English way.
The Henry and Edmund copyright.
Yeah.
I
don't know how to say the French words, so let's just call it, copyright.
Let's not butcher the French.
Not any French viewers watching, not good, they're mad.
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that's the only Brick film we've given 10 out of 10 to, I believe.
Yeah.
It's just
perfect that way.
Yeah, we really had a hard time finding any faults with it. The cinematography, editing, writing, especially the writing, is so well written. The characters are really fleshed out.
Yeah, what's his Studio Epsilon? He doesn't just. I looked at a comment, a reply. He said, someone asked when's the next Henri and Edmond episode. I probably said that wrong, but hey, I'm trying. They asked him that, and he replied with, "When I get a good screenplay." So I think that just goes to show he's one of those animators that actually just do it when they have an idea rather than the sake of it because it's successful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of rushing ideas out, wait till you've got a solid script first.
Because I mean, even then, if your animation isn't the best, you can still keep everyone entertained with a great script.
What's it, Alfred Hitchcock, who said there are 3 things you need for a good film: a script, and a script. which I partly agree with you.
Partly.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not. I mean,
discussion
it's
for
not
another
just. It's not just all about the script when making a film,
well, no, but
because a script could very easily be turned into a simple book.
yeah.
But
And sometimes simple ideas are the best. Like you look at Mad Max Fury Road, the entire plot is it's just like a massive car chase, except it's written in a way where you stay engaged with the characters and story.
I should watch that film.
You should. It's pretty good.
all right.
Thumbs up
Next question. All right. Tyflight Productions ask, what are your thoughts on the lack of attention Brick Filmers receive on YouTube?
I understand it. It's understandable.
Come to terms with it.
Like
If you don't understand, then you probably shouldn't be on YouTube in the first place.
Well, maybe you should try to improve.
maybe you should give up Brick Films, start doing makeup tutorials or doing little kids.
Yeah.
What's it now? Daily vlogs.
I mean,
What
when the
make a
most
rap song.
popular Brick filmer doesn't even have 1 million subscribers, there's not much hope for the community
Yeah.
on the genre in general.
Who is the most subscribed Brick Filmer now? Is it
Michael
Crossfire
Hickox.
or
Michael
Michael
Hickok.
Hickox with
He's pretty.
Crossfire.
He's Michael Hickok is really close to getting 1 mil.
Yeah.
So that's
But
like,
he's been going for a long time.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Whereas for like PewDiePie,
He's
PewDiePie
like-
started in 2009.
He's like one
And
of
he's
the
at 50.
pioneers.
Sorry, by the way.
Yeah. But Michael's been doing it for a long time, so that's why he's getting so much. But,
Well,
Yeah.
Michael also goes along with the algorithm. He follows more of the quantity of quality thing, whereas Forrest does more of the quality of quantity.
yeah,
That's true. The
because
thing with Michael,
with Michael, it feels like the same thing every time. Like the
It
animation
does.
is like incredibly
yeah,
it's
I
like
was
really,
just about.
it's really simple. The music is like the same, like all the
Yeah.
time from
Well,
Kevin.
at least he changed his composer.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I was just about to mention that, yeah, because he doesn't really take any risks.
Yeah, I mean the sets are way too simple. The camera angles are just like the same for mostly everything. The animation is great, but it's like it feels too much the same.
Yeah,
It feels
hasn't
way
really,
too much the same.
hasn't really improved
and
much recently.
and though there's not much voice acting, it's by the same. It's by him pretty much all the time, and it's a little bothersome sometimes because you could have kind of easily gotten.
I mean, hey, if it ain't
voice
broke,
actor.
don't fix it.
Yeah.
Especially on YouTube.
Yeah, but
Wow, it clearly works for him. He's
Yeah.
he's the most subscribed.
yeah,
Those few.
I mean it's kind of working out for him, but
Yeah.
hopefully he
Yeah.
does. Hopefully he does progressively, takes risks here and there, just to see what happens.
At the moment, most of the slapstick jokes are predictable.
Yeah.
You can tell what's happened. What's
So that's
going
why
to happen.
Brick from Panther Hat. I'm not sure that's how that's why he's so good, because he's like Michael Hickox, but he takes the risks, and
That's right.
his videos are so much more entertaining and better, really.
Yeah. That's why it's one of my favourite Brit filmers. It's because, he takes it's similar to Michael Hickox in the way he does Lego shopping videos or Lego, I don't know, Lego shopping videos for example. Except he turns them on their head. It's just completely crazy, wacky, unexpected.
All right. Next question. Dan's animation asks, "Is England your city?"
England is my country. What?
England is
Sorry
my,
to sp-
England is my galaxy.
England is my back porch.
England is my planet.
England is my sofa.
Perth, Western Australia is my city.
All right. Next question. Skinny Zach official asks, "What's your favorite kind of cheese?"
Mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella. I think, yeah. Just go with it. Cheese.
Okay.
I just eat any cheese, to be honest.
I'm quite picky when it comes to cheese. I'll be honest. Like, it freaks me out sometimes, especially the ones with the holes. Like, it reminds me of like a worm in an apple, and I get freaked out. What about you, DK?
I kind of like cheddar, but it doesn't really matter. I think the cheese doesn't matter much. I mean, I haven't.
It's quite a weird question.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced or tasted many types of cheeses, but so far I think cheddar is my way to go. I mean, actually, it kind of depends on what the cheese is going on, or if it's just there, if it's just the cheese, or if it's on something. So I mean, it kind of depends. Some cheeses are good for some things, some cheeses are not. But yeah. All right. Next question. Parker
Is
make.
your voice broken yet?
I'm getting really tired, but it'll probably break out soon. All right. Parker Mission Pictures asks, "What was your inspiration to start reviewing Brick Films?" I guess we answered that question already with Hosea. How bad Hosea's Brick Films are? See? Or
I guess, yeah.
do you have
Maybe not.
Why did we start reviewing?
Do you have anything else?
Well, I think the reason why we started reviewing is because the podcast idea was also a bit unrealistic, because if it was just going to be a podcast between me and this other person who is now in Innocuous, the no-name Innocuous member, right, it would just sort of be like a circle jerk of hating on the same film. Which is why, funny enough, we discussed the idea of getting someone like Tasty on to be like an actual member of the podcast, like a host, and then to get Josiah on as an actual member of the host. Of course, I don't think he would have agreed, or at least after the first episode he would have dropped out. So that's the idea felt unrealistic, so we dropped it.
So you guys thought about doing a podcast?
This was before I joined Innocuous, so I'll let Henry.
Well, I mean, I think you mean right now, DK, right?
No, like before.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
That was the original idea.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or was it? It was to be a podcast, as you
mentioned.
mentioned about like 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah, remember this was like when we was talking about how did Nokia start? Why did we start? Yeah.
Because I thought. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next
We did go
questions. Egg Yolk 2002 asks.
Sound a bit like designer there.
Yeah, I'm almost dying. All right. Egg Yolk 2002 asks, "Why aren't your colors less bland?"
I read that question and I didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
It's obviously meant as a joke, but I'm not sure quite what we're meant to reply to that.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I'm kind of confused a little bit. All right. Next
We don't get a
question.
joke.
Ralph Lego Productions asks, "Does one of your members sexually identify as an attack helicopter?"
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe. Possibly.
We can't go into the details, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
True. All right. Next question.
You okay there?
BP Animation asks, "What's the funniest theory on your identity you've heard?"
Okay, I've got a couple. I think my favourite is that we just saw Lego Films, and we purposely gave a bad review to one of his videos so he could get attention.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good one. I like that one.
And I've got I think it was in I think it was Aether Films actually, who was doing a live stream on Instagram. I accidentally joined the stream as
No, it was Aether Films.
Yeah, Aether Films.
I remember.
I accidentally joined his stream on the Innocuous account. So then I said, I typed in the chat, "Whoops, wrong What do you say? Whoops, wrong
Whoops, wrong
account.
account.
Yeah. Then a few seconds
I
later,
noticed it.
this other brick filmer joined the stream. I think it was
I think it's
legendary
yeah,
Brickz
Legendary
animation, and then Aether Films became convinced that we were legendary Brickz animation.
Yeah, just because it was coincidence.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I would immediately go into my old account after commenting that.
All right.
It's pretty funny at the time, yeah. Do you have any, Henry?
No, not really. The Innocuous series was so long ago.
Yeah.
It's like such a pastime. I can't remember, dude. Because now all my memories of like who is Innocuous has been replaced with Innocuous is Aether Films.
Yeah. I did ask a few people on the Innocuous account why they thought it was Aether Films. I think it was Egg Yolk who replied saying he's very vocabulary. Whatever that means. And of course he's English, like I am. That's all they have to go on. And he's...
Well, they have a whole clues document, man.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that.
Chris from Egg Yolk Studios has got a whole... What was it?
It's
document
like a shrine, dude.
with loads of little clues about who we are. I think.
And the possible red herrings.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think it's Egg Yolk and Calvin Films. Maybe a couple.
Calvin Films.
No.
You
Got
got
video
video.
films. That's it.
Yeah. Calvin
No,
Films.
Calvin.
I bet there's a Brick film out there like that, with that name.
Shout out
Probably.
to
Just
Calvin
because of how
Productions.
generic names are like that. Calvin Films probably exists.
All right.
Probably out there somewhere.
Next question. Snow Blizzard Productions asks, "Is it every day, bro?"
Jake Paul memes.
Jake Paul memes.
Jake Paul memes are worse than Jason's memes.
Ralph Lego Productions asks, "Are you Nick Crumpton?"
Another Jake Paul meme.
Another JP meme.
Team 10.
Team 10 meme.
I mean,
It's
it
that Jake Paul for life.
could just as well be Nick Crumpton.
Nick Crumpton. Nick Crumpton.
You never know.
Crumpton.
I'm from England, so England throw him out.
Yeah, but you don't think England is your city. You think it's your sofa.
That is true.
England
There's
is
a difference, man.
England is my
That is
city.
true.
All right.
I love how he talks.
Last fan question. Motion movies
Sure, man.
and more ask, would you go on the Blockheads podcast?
Hey, if you're listening, Lone Clone or Aubrey Studios, I don't know.
I think for me, particularly me, I wouldn't really. I think if we got invited, yeah, sure, but otherwise, I don't really feel like because that podcast is more like laid back, chill.
Yeah,
I'm not particularly good at those types of discussions. Like I'll just sort of lean back and listen and forget that I'm actually part of the podcast
Oh
and
my
think
God.
I'm listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
That'll probably happen.
And Alex and Jonathan are good friends, so I don't know them that much, so
Yeah, this is true.
I actually kind of want them to be the third guest of my podcast. The whole the Blockheads.
Blockheads
Yeah.
Wombo Combo.
Wombo Combo, a joint podcast. I actually kind of wanted that to happen.
And then you gotta get Brickheads on your 4th episode. Just so.
Oof, yeah. So
You should get all the podcasts on your
so
podcast.
people
episode 24.
So people who have made it this far and are watching, are listening, and are fans of the Blockheads podcast and want to see a collab, just tell Lone Cone and Jonathan or Alex and Jonathan. Just tell them,
Oh, raid them.
Spam them.
Raid them.
yeah,
dude.
just spam them like, hey,
Every single post.
you should be in the
Every single
in the
video.
Dangerous Bricks podcast and your boy. So yeah, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works out. But yeah. Okay, so
Was that it? Is this it?
Yep, that's it. Well, I have one.
Is this the end?
Well, obviously,
One
I
more
have
question.
one more question, but that's kind of it. All
Wow.
right. All right. So that's it,
Is
peeps.
it the Michael Jackson question? What was that?
Maybe. All right. All right. Final question. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Probably Thriller or Bad. One of those two.
Yeah. You have to choose one. I have to make a suggestion.
I have to choose one.
Yeah, just one. Like
Okay.
your favorite, like your
Prob-
all-time favorite from MJ.
Thriller then. Probably.
All right, Thriller. All right, Henry.
I think the one I can go back to the most, it's not necessarily my favorite, but the one that I can listen to a lot and enjoy a lot over and over again is probably the Love Never Felt So Good, but not the Justin Timberlake one.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
the
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah. Not the Justin
Yeah,
Timberlake.
I'm not such a fan of the Justin Timberlake one, yeah, to be honest. I feel like it sort of ruins it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin Timberlake, but
So I mean,
Yeah. That's my pick.
yeah. Which one? The original or the remix?
The original, yeah.
The original version. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. All right. Okay. All right. That's it.
Is that it? Wow.
Oh wow, that took
Been in
Only
this
been-
course.
Only been 2 hours.
like
something
freaking
or other.
2 hours. My goodness. All right.
Well, for us, it's been 2 hours, 41 minutes. For you, Jason, it's been like less than that because you had your
That's
thing at
true.
the start.
This has been.
I had my thing.
This has been
I was
quite
late.
a.
I apologize about that.
It's fine. This has been quite.
It's funny. Just yesterday, I was telling you that I think your episode should be shorter.
And
A
now.
little bit hypocritical.
Too late now.
And now it's just like extremely long.
It's double, if even triple.
Yeah, even like whoa. All right, so I guess we should end it pretty quickly then.
If you're
Alright.
still watching, comment down below. Innocuous
Comment
rules.
down. Look. Yes.
Hashtag Innocuous rules.
Wait, I got one actually. What's
Okay,
it?
go on.
The best, the best Innocuous theory on who Innocuous' identity is.
Oh.
is, the one from the Accident Squad about Innocuous being Tim 10. Did you see that video?
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
yeah, the Accident Squad video.
I like that.
All right. Well, that's it. All right.
Well, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
And sorry
Thank you
for
guys
interrupting you
for.
countless times.
It's fine. That's
Thanks for inviting
that's
us.
gonna happen quite a lot.
I probably just interrupted you again.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, you saying that?
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on, accepting, and doing this with.
Oh, dude, hopefully from this people don't guess who we are,
Oh, yeah.
even with like the voice changes, because I feel like some of the questions we answered might be a bit pointy. But that's like the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
I can just imagine Chris from Egg
He's
Yolk
like-
Videos
He's
listening
gonna.
to each millisecond, shutting down notes. Shout to his doc.
All right.
Yeah. I should just say that to anyone listening and wants to know who our identity is, that it's not necessarily the point of our account. The point of our account is that you're supposed to enjoy our reviews without, you know, the sort of bias that comes with reading from a regular reviewer. Because we have so many people, we hope that each review is different in some shape or form. Because out of our team, we have quite a different, you know, sort of approach on. Everyone has a different approach on Brickz Films. Like we have some who are really interested in like superhero Brickz films, and others, like mainly Jason and I, who aren't the most interested in it. But you know, we don't mind our view, but we're not, you know, as much as a fan. So we all have like different outlooks and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we should quickly end it then. All right. That's fine. That's good.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much for watching Dangerous Brickz. Make sure to go check out Innocuous reviews stuff down. It'll be down
On
to
YouTube and Twitter and
on
Instagram.
Instagram, mostly Instagram. Yeah.
At the innocuous.reviews, right?
And now our Tumblr page just opened.
And their MySpace page that.
And subreddit, we got a new subreddit.
And Facebook.
We got our own Wikipedia page and everything.
And their
That's when you know you've made it in the world.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, so go check out their stuff. Links will be down in the description. If you guys want more of these, please let me know down in the comment section as well, and tell me if I did good or not. just so to make sure I'm doing it right. Songs of the day. Make sure to listen to Michael Jackson's. Hold on. Thriller. Jason's favorite, and Love Never Felt So Good, the original version. I'll link him down below. And my suggestion today is Privacy. So A from the Invincible album. It's pretty cool.
I like this segment.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
quite unique.
Yeah. So go listen to those. I'll link them down in the description. Privacy, Thriller, and Love Never Felt So Good, the original version. And yeah. But I think that about does it. Oh yeah, I think I'll have to bring this up too. So if you guys want to ask questions for the next possible guest, I'm gonna link this down in the description, or yeah. But go follow my wow.
Sorry.
Go follow my Instagram account at @DKFilms. Yeah. Go follow that and just look out for a post that says ask questions for whomever. Or most of the time I'll probably ask the guest to repost my post just so I can get more questions. But yeah. So if you want to ask questions for the next guest of whoever it may be, go follow my Instagram at @DKFilms and stay up to date on that, and you'll be able to ask questions, and your question may or may not be answered. But yeah. So, all right. Thanks again.
That was a long outro.
Yeah, I mean, I had to
Longer than the ending of Return of the King, probably.
With the 5 different endings.
Alright, but that's it. Thanks again, Henry, Jason. Thanks for coming along. Thanks
No
again.
problem.
Thanks,
Thank you.
man.
Thanks
for having us.
Thanks to the audience for watching.
Our
And-
podcast debut.
Hey, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye! Say bye! God
Bye.
damn it.
Oh, bye.
Wow!
Hasta la vista, baby.